Hello, friends, and welcome to another Arena Powered Cube draft. If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things to tell the robots that we are, creating good content. And we are, slowly but surely, it's getting better. Kind of like this three-headed questing beast is getting better. Like, dear goodness gracious, look at this art. I, I mean, just dang. Compare this to this. I want this on a wall. Ugh. Anyways, Arena Powered Cube is back. I hope you've been playing it. Hope you've been enjoying it. There's some crazy things going on here, and we're probably going to be starting with upheaval. We're going to try to do some crazy broken stuff today. I think if you've been following along the past couple of drafts, I've had some extremely annoying and unlucky games. Mainly in how they play out. It's just not a good time. Maybe we should be starting with an ennoble hierarch and we should be playing green. Green lets us be a little bit more proactive than all the blue dirtily decks. Then again, upheaval, phenomenal, and we're going to start with that. Following upheaval with... Well, there's nothing really broken here. If we want to do something like the most broken, we're looking at like Talisman of Indulgence, Airtie Resurrected. None of the lands are too crazy here. I mean, Delighted Halfling is interesting. Maybe we should be the Delighted Halfling route. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a legendary spell. So like, legendary. But we got upheaval over here. Let's be green, blue. Damnation, Grizzlebrand, Woodfall Primus, Tireless Pilgrim, Suplex, Evolve, Spinoderm. Honestly, Grizzlebrand's the most broken thing here. It's not the most easy to cast. I do think probably Woodfall Primus might be the better, like, general pick. I will say Suplex being a worse of Braid is kind of funny to me. Damnation is interesting. Honestly, Memory Lapse, putting it on top of the library is just pretty insane. But Woodfall Primus is also pretty good, if we can get up to it. Pest Infestation. Honestly, Pest Infestation might also be good. So maybe we should pick that up. Lush Portico, Parallax Wave, Upheaval, Memory Lapse. Let's take the Pest Infestation and see what happens. I don't think that's a good pick. I don't really like that, but that's what we're going with. And we're going to follow that up with an Ouroboros. Ouroboros a very strong pick for us. Ouroboros just very strong. And if we're going to want to be playing something low to the ground, like a green deck, Ouroboros is kind of where we want to be. Entomb, Collective Brutality. There is an Ancient Tomb here as well as a World Spine Worm. World Spine Worm is one of those, if we can get into it, great. Ancient Tomb and Esper Origins are both kind of card advantage-y cards. But I do think Ancient Tomb is the one that we're going to want to go with here. Deep Cavern Bats, Collective Brutality, and Tomb. Like, we're looking at some interesting things. Agatha's Soul Cauldron is also one of those interesting things. But let's get the Ancient Tomb so that we've got a little bit of the ramp. A little bit of that ramp energy in here. Follow that up with a Fanatic of Ronas, Ranger Captain of Eos with our Llanowar and Delighted Halfling, especially because Delighted Halfling taps for Legendary, and then Ranger Captain Eos is a Legendary, ha ha ha. But Fanatic of Ronas, very solid for us. Nice little bit of ramp. We're going to keep an eye out for some blue-green fixing, maybe some card draw-y type stuff. We're going to hope that Chris to our left here, Chris, Dark Guitar, Reburn, Dalengren, Puzo, Urso de Ursel, Salem Shady, and then us. Ramanap or Lotus Cobra. I do like the Ramunap Excavator. Lotus Cobra might be a little bit better, but the Ramunap will let us strip mine if we get it. Strip mine, not strip mind. Let's grab the Ramen up. And we'll keep an eye out for, I think this had Wasteland in it, so that's a little bit sad. It also has the Ignoble Hierarch, which we are going to take. Hedge Maze, Restless Vinestalk, and Nissa are all really good. Honestly, I think we might want to take the Nissa. No, we're going to take the Ignoble Hierarch. Having those early cards is going to be really, really good for us. We want this type of curve because we want to hit a 1-drop and then a 2-drop, and then we want to be able to hit Ouroboros. Maybe we'll pick up the 4/6 Sphinx and be able to do the whole thing here. We'll grab a fresh start as a form of removal. Maybe the 2-mana green dig spell, Surveil 2, gain 2 life, flashback for 4 as a saga. I cannot remember the name of that. Maybe that'll come back around. Fresh starts and enchantment, which is a permanent. Pretty cool. Pest Infestation, Upheaval are only 2 non-permanents right now. I am glad to have the Ignoble Hierarch. I am sad to not have the Nissa, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? We'll take the Jund land. Honestly, Inti might be good, but the Jund land is going to be interesting for us. Let's take the Inti. Sephiroth. We're not going to play any of these, but let's take the Elegant Parlor to the sideboard. Murderous Cut. No, we're going to take the Collective Brutality. I think is a little bit better. And Liliana the Veil. Dang, okay.
Let's make this quick.
Life and Death. So, Death, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You lose life equal to its mana value. We're looking to be this deck. We're not going to play that. The Endurance, when this creature enters, up to 1 target creature puts all cards from their graveyard on the bottom. But Life, Death. I'm kind of here for this. Caustic Brino. Both of those I want to come back, but we're going to take the Life, Death 100%. I'm kind of liking where we're at. I mean, Sephiroth is one of those cards that I just really... I love Sephiroth. Not as a character. I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan. That's not my history, sadly. Ooh, Wasteland, though. The White of the Reliquary. Sacrifice another creature. Search your library for a land card, put it on the battlefield. But we want the Wasteland to go with our Ramming Up. Here, Sorin of House Markov. Triplicate Titan is one of those, like, we discard it to bring it back. Are we Jund, though? That's my question. Because if we are, then we're looking at something like Fear of Missing Out. We missed the Jund land. We don't have anything to fix right now. Draw a card, then discard. Let's take the Fear of Missing Out. Eternal Witness. There's a Fatal Push here, which is solid. There is a Fire Covenant and a Glory Bringer. I think I'm going to take the Eternal Witness or the Fatal Push. The Fatal Push might be pretty solid for us, but the Eternal Witness brings something back. Grist, Thoughtseize. So Grist, we hope, comes back around. Create a 1/1 insect creature, then mill. Just, you may sacrifice, destroy target creature or player. Pretty interesting stuff, but we're going to take the Thoughtseize here. We want interaction. Right now, the fear of missing out's not going to be played. Dark Confidant will be played. Dark Confidant will 100% be played in our current deck. Does Life Death lose 3 life? I don't know. Did we look at Salem Shady Urso? We did. Dark Guitar and Chris. Collecting, setting us up, honestly. I do hope we get at least one more elf. Maybe a black 1-drop. A Dalthai. Ooh. So there is a Dalthai Voidwalker. And a Deathrite Shaman. I think I'm going to take the Dalthai Voidwalker. Bolus's Citadel is also interesting, but the Dalthai Voidwalker... I want green-black lands, though. We're going to take the Taiga. Because none of the rest of that we're playing. Caustic Bronco. I mean, the Caustic Bronco, whenever this creature attacks, reveal the top card of your library. It's the same thing as Dark Confidant. And we've kind of got the deck for it. Restless Ridgeline. Yeah, we're just going to take the mana fixing just in case. Manamorphos to the side. We've got 2 good 2-drops. And a Burst Lightning. There was no real green in this pack. It's a Tersa. Alright, there's a Soul Ring here, which is what we're going to end up taking. Luris would be nice. But Soul Ring's just phenomenal for us. Almost exactly what we want. Maybe Grave Titan comes back around. Maybe Generous Ent comes back around. Less excited about that. But we're going to take the Soul Ring. And we're going to see what happens. Persist. Underground Mortuary. So Persist is what we're going to take. Underground Mortuary is what we're going to be sad passing. Return target non-legendary creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with a -1/-1 counter on it. Being able to return... Well, honestly, Persist is not phenomenal with a lot of what we got going on here. But we're going to take it. Regrowth, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. There's an Inquisition and an Emperor of Bones. We're going to Emperor of Bones. A Grief, Mosswood Dredge Knight, or a Bayou. We're going to take the Bayou. We need the lands, man. I mean, honestly, Grief. I need the lands, I do, but... Marsh Flats. Titania. Return target land from your graveyard to the battlefield. Land you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield. We're going to take the Marsh Flats. Being a black fetch is alright. You could technically fetch red. It's a sick Razor Ridge Thicket. I'm kind of here for the deck that we've got going on, though. Ouroboros is just one of those extremely powerful cards. I know there was that event this past weekend with a bunch of Simic Ouroboros and even the other one. Do we want the Terrace under here? Or the Crucible of Worlds? No, we want the Terrace under. Snuff out. Yeah, we're looking for like 2 more playables, maybe? 1 more playable? Maybe something so we can cut. Ooh, Bossing Say. There's a Wooded Foothills here and a Nadu. Thing is, Nadu's very strong, but Wooded Foothills is a good land for us. I hope one of the tapped lands comes back around. Like the Mortuary, I think it is. Or the Bayou. I'm trying to think of if I saw the Overgrown Tomb, and I don't think that I did. Generous Ent does not look like it came back around. But there is a Luris, and we're going to take the Luris. Each permanent card in your starting deck has mana value 2 or less. So permanent, 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 sadly. But we're going to take it anyway. And now we're looking at a full deck here. I will be cutting Pest Infestation probably next. Underground Mortuary is exactly what I want. I'm not even going to look at the rest of it. Marsh Flats and Wooded Foothills now grab me a dual land. Love that for us. We didn't see a strip mine, but we do have a wasteland, which is nice. This is a green-black land. Glad for another green-black land. Now, Marsh Flats. I can add 1, 2, and then I would have 3. Shifting Woodland 4, this item becomes a top unit. Hushwood Verge. Could add, and it would be 1, 2, 3. Not a ton of sources. But we're looking good right now. We have 17 lands. Breakdown. We don't need a plains. Let's do it. Let's play this green-black deck. I don't think that this one's very good, but I think it's low to the ground, and I think hopefully we can play some relatively quick games. I'll be honest, that's one of my main goals. And let's hope that we can get that to happen. We'll keep. We are going to start with the Marsh Flats, and we're going to go into the green-black duel. Depending on what they play here, we might snuff it out. I'm going to do this. When this enters, I'm going to leave that on top. I'm going to hit that so that they can't do the thing. I'm going to draw a swamp and play a Delphi. 3 dual lands, dang. Prismatic ending. Oh, did I actually just get Force of Will with a dig through time? That's insane. Put a creature card exiled with this creature card on the battlefield under your control with finality. It gains haste, sacrifice it. Whenever Malcolm deals combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter on it. We're gonna hit his Mox Diamond. Just put him off of mana. End turn. I am gonna cycle this, I think. Eternal Witness. This is gonna return Liliana. Yeah, Liliana. I'm gonna take that action. I'm gonna next get in. End turn. I'm not gonna play the Indatha. Don't really have a need. Nice kill spell. And then
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers. You won't be outsmarting me.
oh, World Spineworm. Nice. I'm just gonna play that now. Four mana. Discard that card. Oh, he drew the World Spineworm? Hey, that's what we're here for. Speed up the clock. He's got a 2-turn clock. Oh, good one. At least we start off with a nice little win. I'm realizing that one white that grabs a land didn't come back around. If we would have had Wasteland there, we would have been at a nice spot. But the Wasteland ramming up is like a little side project, you know? Sometimes you gotta have that little side project. Low bone. It's almost like Lowe's. Opponent goes first. We've got... yeah, we'll keep this. If I had an untapped land, I would do this, but I think I'm gonna hold off. Yeah. We're gonna go get an underground mortuary. Graveyard that. Untap. We're gonna Thought Seize you. Booster Turtle. Animate Dead. Collective Brutality. So if I take his Animate Dead and then I take him off of blue. So I'm going to take his Animate Dead. I'm going to take his Volcanic Island. The thing is, Booster Tutor's probably going to give him a land. That's the only thing. Yeah, see, Scalding Tarn. I don't know if I should have been able to see that. Do I play the Delighted Halfling or... Yeah, I do play the Delighted Halfling. What you gonna go get with that Scalding Tarn, friend? Sick. You may cast a permanent spell with mana value less. Can you cast a land? I'll play this. And then we're going to play this. Next turn, we're going to be worried. Urtai? What's Urtai going to do? Destroy? I draw a card. Okay. I'm drawn. I'll play this. I'll play this. I'm gonna play this. The Delighted Halfling being able to come down. Wheel of Fortune would kind of suck right now because I do want to be able to, well, I mean, honestly. I'm going to discard a Sephiroth. And I am going to hit that Wheel of Fortune. Okay. From your graveyard to the battlefield. So I want to... I'm just going to play this. And I'm just going to get him. He's got a Library of Alexandria that does nothing. I might be overthinking it. Next turn I can play the Ouroboros, buffs everything. Hopefully. Good game. Nice. Ouroboros getting us in there. Happy about that. Ooh. Nice little Griffin for us. And a 2-0 start with the green-black deck. I think we might be getting some good draws. I think we might have been having a couple of bad draws most recently. And a couple of bad opponents, honestly, where they just, you know, I feel like sometimes people really do play poorly with poor etiquette. But hey, maybe that's a me thing. Here, I'm gonna keep this. I think it is pretty important that I Thoughtseize him early. Overlord of the Balemark, he's got a couple of removal spells. Yeah, he's just got some removal spells. Like, sure thing. We'll play the Ennoble Hierarch. If he sees fit to remove it, he sees fit to remove it. Choose a non-land card from it. I mean, next turn I will play like Wasteland Grief. Oh, nice. My question is, I can... Do I just want to grief him right now? Kinda. Like, let's just grief him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't cast that. So let's get rid of that. You gotta dismember. I'm gonna dismember my grief. X is 1. An auto pay to destroy that. Create a bunch of those. Do this. Put that in there. And then go. I really do love that Surveil and Scry are different. I'm so surprised that during my time playing Magic, Surveil was not a thing. These are probably my favorite series of lands. Tap has the swamp and forest tag. Surveil, so it has a good enter effect. Searchable. Oh, really just truly phenomenal. We're going to play the Ramming Up. And then we're going to play the Emperor Bones. You got a removal spell in there? Oh, they do. It's actually kind of crazy. Bestow. It has to bestow onto something. That's the thing. Our opponent doesn't have anything to bestow on. Hmm. 1, 2, 3. Sephiroth. Nice. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play the Douthai Voidwalker. So if a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, instead exile it with a void counter. Elegy Acolyte. Fair. Being able to bestow. Yeah, Arcana Cruelty, and then I can Douthai Voidwalker, the Arcana Cruelty. Chaos and Fury. I wonder what that's for. Probably playing demons is my assumption. And demons are apparently chaotic and full of fury. Not 100% sure on that one, I'll be honest. But hey, it wouldn't surprise me. You know what I mean? But 3? Oh, I mean, honestly, I haven't had a start this good in a hot second. I'm kind of here for it. Especially in Powered Cube. Powered Cube is not my strongest format. That I do know. All right, all right. What are we looking at here? This looks pretty good to me, honestly. I'm trying to think about my sequence of plays, and I don't think I'm going to Thoughtseize first. I think I'm going to play this. I'm going to Thoughtseize him. Pentad Prism, Talisman of Indulgence, Memory Lapse, and Golos. None of his things do anything except for Golos. Let's get rid of Golos. And then let's get this out of the way. End turn. We're going to go search for the Underground Mortuary. Comes in. Collective Brutality. Sure. I can stay on top. Sundering Titan, get out of here. Get the Llanowar elves out. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five, six. Nice. Oh my goodness. Demonic Tutor. Search your library for a card. We're going to take the Demonic Tutor. Swamp, forest, plains. Like, all of my lands are gone. Tinker. Okay. This might also be awful. The Tinker for a Memory Jar is much less bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're now 2 turns off of this. They can Memory Jar next turn to do a bunch of stuff, but that's next turn. We are going to play Luris. And then we are going to play the Fanatic of Ronas. Then we're going to get in for 4. Now, memory jar. What are you gonna memory jar into? A wipe of some kind? Mystical tutor. Mystical tutor into memory jar? Discards their hand. I'm gonna be able to return one of these. The Eternal Witness to bring back the Liliana. Yeah. I'm gonna be able to redo. You're gonna have to get rid of 2 lands here, which is pretty nice. Like, friend. You're board wiping me, but you're leaving me with like a 4/4 and killing 2 of your lands. Choose 4 cards to keep. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. You got me in my room. Minsk and Boo is scary. I really don't want to have to deal with it.
Look at us. We are tough. We will stomp out evil.
So I can play this. And if I bring back Luris, no, I have to bring back Eternal Witness. Bringing back Eternal Witness lets me get back a Liliana. Liliana lets me sack and kill his thingy. But we're still on the back foot. If I bring back a Luris... You know what I can do? I can... Death to bring back this. When I do this, it's going to give me the Liliana. And then I'm going to eternalize this to bring out a 4/4. Saving the Liliana. I get to draw. Sacrifice creature when you do Minsk and Boo deals X damage to any target where X. Minsk and Boo is so strong. They get to draw 4, deal 4. Like, we might be screwed. I don't think we've got a way to come back from this. I'm gonna give it 1 draw. And when we top deck a land, we're gonna go next. Douthie Voidwalker. Okay, well next. The Dao Thai Void Walker.
We will stomp out evil. Go big or actually go big. Just go big.
See, the Void Walker is going to be able to take out the Mix. Liliana is going to be able to take out the Boo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What 5-mana spell you got? Just have nothing for once. Please? A dig through time? Damn. Well, that's not nothing. The Coalition Relic isn't an answer.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
When I win, you're telling me what you know. Off you go.
It looks like they're primarily blue. So let's cut them off blue. Oh, we don't have any,
What?
It's kind of sad that we don't have any, Wasteland. I thought we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. You cannot play your Sundering Titan yet. Pinnacle Emissary. Oh. I hope that I draw the thingy. I didn't. Without paying its mana cost. So I can get a Minkskin Boo. Each player discards a card. What are you going to discard?
We all have things we'd rather forget.
So if I pull out a Minkskin Boo... Drawing a land really sucked there. Because he's going to play a Sundering Titan. That's fine. Like, that's not the biggest deal in the world, honestly. It's a second. Okay. Liliana's gone, man.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
This will be a boon to my
Until your next
research.
turn, whenever a creature attacks you or planeswalker gets -1, -1. I can only
Use your
attack for
words.
1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four. The thing is, if I Minsk and Boo, he's got 5 on the backswing. Does he have a way to deal damage? That's my question. So do I dig through time or do I Minsk?
Fight the good fight. Actually, fight all the fights. Look at us. We are tough.
Put 3/1/1 counters.
We are large and in charge.
Yeah, so this is gonna give it neg. It's gonna hit it down enough.
Words can't fix everything.
I can block to
Respect the library.
The thing is, I'm really worried about dying, guys, and I don't know if we've got it here. We'll let him think through his turn. I will be right back. So this is one of those that's going to really suck. Now, mind you, we are going to be able to play land, Soul Ring. They've got a 4-drop. Yeah, this kills us. Concede.
I've got one fight, but so everyone.
Ooh,
form
you
a
step
line.
away for 1 second and all of a sudden they're upheaval. And this is why upheaval is a good card. No doubt, no doubt. But 3-1. Let's run it back. Well, I'm gonna keep this. The first time we've seen Caustic Bronco. It's worth noting we still have not seen Dark Confidant either. Not a single time. Kind of crazy to think about, honestly. But we are going to start with a Noble Hierarch. We're playing Mr. Mythic Boa 800 here. Underground Mortuary. This is one of our better draws, it's worth noting. Put that in the graveyard. Plane cycling. Are they going to reanimate on 3/3 next turn? If they do, that'd be kind of crazy. I'd be here for that. Tribal Flames on the 2/2 is nice. Doubthai Voidwalker. I probably could have played the Triome, but I almost want to hold this just in case I can cycle it. Ooh, okay, so do I want to pull the Chandra? They can't. So if I Chandra, I can do. Yeah. Let's get rid of the Chandra. Let's activate. Grab this Chandra. Cast it. Get it down. And then we are going to.
I know. Today's my lucky day.
Cycle this. Get in for 2. And now we've got a Chandra. If they can try to Oko it. Target artifact or creature. Yeah, that was a good one. Haha. Felt good. I haven't had a Wasteland lock on anyone that it really has mattered against yet. So to have it come up and be relevant is kind of cool. 4-1. It's one of my favorite locks, I suppose. Obviously, it's really miserable when someone gets it off against you, but I really do enjoy land-style decks. I think the Lake of the Dead, Land of the Dead, something like that, is one of my favorites. We're going to keep this purely because I can Wooded Foothills search for the Mortuary and then possibly persist something off of it. If I get Thought Seized or Duressed here, that might be a little bit sad, but we'll see. Again, we'll hold on to the Triome. We do need the green. Oh, nice. Maybe we'll actually be able to use Dark Confidant. Ooh. Graveyard that. Pull up. Here. Here. And then here. Mountain Cycling and Oliphant. Choose a non-land card from it. If you do, Do I not have the chance to react to that with a snuff out? That's kind of crazy to me. Alright, so we're gonna play. Well, yeah, we're gonna play this. We can't hit that because it's a black creature. So we are gonna play this. We're gonna return the ramming up. And turn. We're gonna hold up the snuff out. You do have a 3/4. But hopefully, my Dark Confidant that has now drawn me one singular card will do enough for me. Ooh, an Archon of Cruelty. I don't like that. Yeah. Okay. Deep cavern bet. Sure. My turn. Draw land. Nice. And a tear asunder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Target artifact or enchantment. We're gonna hardcore hit that. End turn. Snuff out, hold in. No need to play the Indatha. We've got enough basics so far. Ooh. Uh-oh. Emperor of Bones. Do not like that. Enters or attacks. Target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. If this attacks, I'm surrendering. Yeah, you got me. Good game. That was a solid one. It's worth noting. Sometimes you can't defend versus the top deck. But 4-2. At least we're ending positive. I'm ready for this one, though. Let's keep it up. Ting. Vicman the Fervent. Let's see it. What's the big eye creature called? For the life of me, I have no idea. We're going to keep this. This is a risky one because we do not have the double green. We're going to start by doing that, of course. Underground mortuary, getting rid of a forest. These helps 2 target cards. Sure. You got my wasteland, that makes me sad. Bye-bye, Mishra's Bauble. Day of Judgment? Fair enough. I'm just gonna let this Ouroboros sit out there. Make him kill it, and then I can life or death it.
What an interesting creature. Let's see how you work. Stop!
All lands become 1/1 creatures until end of turn. These are not going to come back. So I'm going to attack here, here, here.
You need to iterate.
Nice to Shauna Sidebinder. Ooh, a Mox Emerald, not bad. And a Vivi. Ooh, okay. Emperor of Bones. Eternal Witness. To bring back Terra Sunder. Take that action. I wanted Terra Sunder. I didn't. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, there we go. That's a little bit more what I was thinking. That's what I was kind of hoping for. You're down to 1. Mox Opal, not bad. If I get stormed out here, all the respect to him. I hope it doesn't happen that way, though. Ooh, Comet's a good one. Good game. Whew. hard fought. Wipe the sweat off my brow. Five, two, currently waiting 10 seconds. Oh, quick pop. Ninja Fu. Ninja Fu. Caustic Bronco this time. We do have the Delighted Halfling, which is nice to see. We'll keep this. Ooh, Xander's Lounge and a Mox Diamond. And a Timio turn 1. Dang.
Oh! How am I supposed to focus on only one project?
Oh my gosh. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually a Wanshi Tong. Good game. Alright guys, that was a real solid one. Really appreciate you following along on that draft there. I ended on a solid record too. I'll appreciate the 5-3. At least we got one of those cube packs, I think. Yeah, I don't know what comes in those, but we'll be seeing at the end here. Remember, I am stocking up all those packs. I've got a little bit of a stockpile going on here. Nothing crazy. I do have this little pack that we're going to be opening for, I don't know, probably a short or something like that. But hey, thanks so much for joining me on today's draft. Hope you guys are having a good week, and I hope to see you guys in tomorrow's video.